Complete your outdoor video library with these deer and turkey favorites from HS Video Productions. Find these titles at your favorite sporting goods stores or use the order form found inside the jacket of this video. And be sure to watch for upcoming titles. 2 new tapes each year. Not only are they entertaining and educational, they make a great gift. HS Video Productions, as real as it gets. Look for these new HS Strut products available for spring of 1998. The new Aluma-Strut Black Magic Aluminum Friction Call. The new line of Aluma-Strut aluminum frame diaphragm calls. The Little Deuce 2, an updated version of HS Strut's most popular friction call. And coming in fall of 1998, Hunter Specialty's newest deer hunting video, Prime Time Bucks Volume 2, coming this fall. The wild turkey. He sees a panoramic 270 degrees. His hearing, the best in the woods. His paranoia, legendary. For the next 80 minutes, his senses and his instincts will be put to the ultimate test when he matches his skills with the HS Strut Pro Staff. The HS Strut Pro Staff is comprised of some of the most experienced turkey hunters in America today. With a combined total of over 100 years of turkey hunting expertise, the HS Strut Pro Staff might be the best assembly of turkey hunters anywhere. Tom Stuckey of Roanoke, Virginia. Eddie Salter of Evergreen, Alabama. St. Louis, Missouri's Ray I. Alex Rutledge of Birch Tree, Missouri. Steve Puppy of Red Wing, Minnesota. Cedar Rapids, Iowa's Rick White. Jessica Peterson of La Crosse, Wisconsin. With special guest, Olympic wrestling champion Tom Brands of Sheldon, Iowa. The turkey versus the team, the hunter and the hunted. Whether one-on-one or a double-team matchup, this is no-holds-barred competition. This is what every hunter dreams about in springtime. This is Cutt'n Strutt'n Volume 2, The Challenge. Cutt'n Strutt'n Volume 2, The Challenge, is sponsored by Delta Decoys. Delta, simply irresistible. By Gerber Legendary Blades, a worldwide tradition in cutting-edge technology. By Realtree, the makers of Realtree Extra. If it looks real, it's Realtree. By Remington Arms and Ammunition. Remington, a tradition in outdoor performance. By Rocky Shoes and Boots, the real deal since 1932. By Simmons, Rifle Scope Headquarters. And by Hunter's Specialties, the makers of HS Strut turkey calls and accessories. For sportsmen, by sportsmen. Cutt'n Strutt'n Volume 2 begins in early season in South Alabama. Alabama is the home to one of the most respected turkey hunters of our time, Eddie Salter. Eddie's tactics and techniques have been well documented in magazines and television. Today, Eddie acts as host to his fellow HS Strut Pro staffer, Steve Puppy. While Eddie was intent on being a gracious host, he could only hope that the gobblers would be equally accommodating, if they could locate them.
Steve, you know, yesterday when we come in here, they hit that crow. But you know, it's still early. Once you get that owl, okay, we're going to make them gobble here. I think it right there. It's going to be on that here. Why nothing, Eddie?
In states where decoys are not legal, a buddy system tactic of turkey hunting can be very effective in early season. Eddie will set up and call from several yards behind Steve. If the gobbler comes in and hangs up 50 or even 80 yards from the call, he'll still be within range of Steve's Remington.
So tell me which one. I'll take the front one. Got him. First one. No. Yep. Ready.
Three of you bad boys, wasn't it?
Good job. There was a whole pile of them in here. He's a good bird, too.
Hey, we made him gobble it last time, but
Look at him. Look at right in the mud hole, man.
hey, that's all right. Well, Steve, what do you think about this Alabama hunting, man?
Oh, man. I'll tell you, first time down here, it's fun.
Well, you know, the woods are pretty open right now. We hadn't got the green cover that we normally have, you know, but it's coming. And, you know, a lot of times, that's why I suggested to stay right behind this, kind of draw these birds in. We, you know, we didn't use a decoy because they're not legal in Alabama, but boy, it was exciting watching them come in. Now, how many gobblers were there?
Oh, there was 3 longbeards, and boy, I tell you, it was tough deciding which one I wanted. This one held back. He was the last of the 3, and with the scope on my gun, it really gave me a good option of picking out the better of the 3 birds.
Well, I tell you what, it's nothing like hunting these Alabama birds, and you know, it's still early, and hey, we need to get on and see if we can find Eddie softer one. But you know, if we hadn't used that gobbler shaker this morning earlier, we wouldn't have ever been able to locate these birds. You know, we come in yesterday afternoon and they gobble, but they moved on us. You know, a lot of times hunters think that the birds are up in a roost, but they'll move on you, and these birds moved way down on us, and we got where we thought we could hear them good, and we couldn't even hear them, and then we shook that gobbler shaker.
Yeah, and they had moved off quite a bit from last night, you know.
And we come in, and we've been pressuring birds pretty hard yesterday. We've been really trying to hammer and hammer and hammer. And, you know, I don't know if sometimes you can't overdo it. I think you can come in and you can call too much and too aggressive. So we just backed up and hit these real soft, and they work like they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Good job.
Hey, thanks, Eddie.
See what these old vests makes it nice when you tote turkey out.
Oh, they are.
What? That safety factor really makes it a lot better too. You got it on there.
He's got a little weight to him.
Yeah, that's a pretty good bird. I think you all good birds. Way to go, man.
Hey, Eddie, thanks.
I'll tell you what.
Let's see if we can't go get you one.
I'm ready.
There are a lot of big timber areas in southwestern Missouri, and amidst all that timber are hundreds of places to find turkeys, and hundreds more places to make him hang up. H.S. Strutt Pro staffer Alex Rutledge has polished the art of using scouting to lessen the chances of having a bird hang up outside shooting range.
What we're going to do right now, we're headed out a day early before turkey season. We're going to go out to an area that I have found that is full of turkeys. This place where we're going and what we're doing is we're going in a day ahead, which I've been there several days prior to this. We're going to scout this area out. What we're going to do is go in and locate and find out where these birds are at. So what we're going to do is really get in depth with this area where we're going to hunt. What we're going to do, we're going to know where every obstacle, creek, fences, treetops, whatever, we want to know where every bit of this stuff is at. So if you know where these obstacles are at, it's going to help eliminate this stall that turkeys will give you from keeping them to coming into you. We're not too far from there now. Man, this is a great spot right here. This is where we're going to listen from. There's a big ridge that runs off right off over the hill right here. Also, there's a creek down there. There's lots of water down there. It's an excellent spot. Let's ease on over here and listen. Listen now, I knew he was going to be there. That's that other bird I told you at the end of the ridge. He's right there. This old bird here I listened to a few days back, he's hot, man. He's gobbling. That's the turkey we want to hunt tomorrow.
Alex has done a good job of scouting the area he plans to hunt tomorrow. He has only 2 more projects left before the season opens in the morning. The first, to sight in his shotgun.
That should do it. You know, there's many different ways to pattern a shotgun. This is probably the easiest. What we got here, we got an actual life-size target of a turkey's head and neck. As you can see the eye, the brain, and the vertebrae of the turkey. What we want to do in pattern a shotgun, we want to put most of the pattern within the vital area of this turkey's head and neck. What we're shooting here is about 30 yards. Knowing that I shot left, I move my scope, the approximate amount of clicks that I need, and we'll shoot again. She's in line now.
To make sure he's completely prepared for the next morning, Alex has one more item on his agenda. He gets out and roosts the bird as daylight fades into darkness.
Let's ease on down here a little closer and see if we can hear these birds and see what's going on down here, see what that hen's doing. See if she gets to yelping to him. We may catch some good stuff down here, okay? Kind of windy. What we're doing here, we're walking and calling. We're day before season. It's evening time. And what I'm going to do is call walking this whole ridge out all the way down through here. If there's any gobblers close, even though it's windy, and they hear this, and they're lone gobblers, they'll come in and roost close to this road. So when we start in early in the morning locating, we may strike a gobbler from doing this calling sequence and this technique, what we're doing. There's some turkey sign right here. That's probably either made this morning, I'd say. You can see some old sign here too. These turkeys travel this road because this is the main ridge in this country right here where we're hunting. Let's try them again. There he is. Things go right. We get the right set up. I think what we'll do is get around, get on top of them, get above them on the next hill over there, probably. I don't think I'm gonna sleep a wink all night tonight thinking about this hunt. He's gonna fly down anytime. There he goes. Get ready. Listen to him. He's drumming right out there. There, you heard me. He's coming. He's coming. He's gonna come out right up here by this tree. He's coming back into the road right up here. I'm gonna take him. Got him, yes. It worked just like we thought it would, man. We done all that ridge calling, got them turkeys going yesterday evening. We knew the terrain, we read our topo maps, we knew how to get in here. We knew exactly where they's at. We walked right in here within 100 yards of these guys on the roost. Pitched out, come right to me just like I thought they would, man. He flies out of the tree, flew down across the road, come right to us, right up this bottom right here. I tell you what, that hen calling, I call it hot hen calling, ridge running, that we done last night at roost time, stopping and calling about every 100 yards and trying to get these turkeys excited, really helped us in this hunt this morning. Knowing our area, studying our topographic maps, doing some hard scouting, and knowing what's going on in your area and knowing where every obstacle's at will make you a more successful hunter.
South Carolina offers some of the earliest hunting in the country. Tom Stuckey has been on the HS Pro staff since the early 80s and is no stranger to turkey hunters. Tom has been a featured speaker at seminars across the country and has made several appearances on TNN and ESPN. Carl Jackson, a longtime friend of HS Strutt, is a veteran of many South Carolina turkey seasons. Tom and Carl team up in the Carolina woods for the first hunt of the season.
Boy, it's just great. I'm telling you, look at that. There's a green field over there. My goodness, green, and here we are, about the third week of March. Nobody up home could possibly believe it'd be this green. It's a real early spring down here in South Carolina, but you know, in the northern part of the United States, they don't even have a leaf out or anything else. It's cold, and
and foliage hasn't begun to come out. And look, here we are, and leaves are popping out, dogwoods in full bloom, and a green field. Can you imagine old gobbler be strutting in the back of that green field, all puffed up, courting some hens? I'm telling you, this is it. Oh, man, I can't wait.
Down here, according to Mr. Carter, there are about 3 or 4 fields that run all the way down into the river bottom and the swamp. And I'm guessing what we're going to need to do is you need to drop me off. We'll split up, try to get as much scouting in as we can as quick as we can.
All right.
All right, now, Tom, I'm going to go this first field around the corner here. You go back over here. There's 2 fields down this road, and I'll meet you back here in 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay. All right. We'll cover as much ground as quick as we can.
Okay.
All right. Catch you then. Look at the birds out there. Looks like one big long-beard. 2 big long-beards. Several jakes. Boy, there's a couple of real dandies. Deer scouting in a payoff. There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Tom still wasn't satisfied with only one location and returned to the area later in the day to do some more scouting. Not too far away from where he first spotted the 2 longbeards, Tom finds what he's looking for.
See what we can find up here. This looks like a good area right here. A swamp coming out of here. Got an open area right there. It's a good place for a turkey to spend some time during the day right here. Let's see what we can find coming up through here. Like the way this lays right there, is the way they did, they pushed out all the trees and stumps to the one side of the field. Oh, looky here. Here's a good area right here. It's a dusting area. The turkeys come out and dust during the daytime. All right, that's a good sign. Looking for that kind of stuff right there. Let's see what else we can find here. Oh, looky here. Here's some strut marks where they drug their wings, strutting. That's, oh, look here, this is good stuff. This is really, look here where they've been strutting. Old gobbler's been right here strutting. Carrying on, that's a good sign. I think roosting areas, they're allowed to be roosted anywhere down in this area right here. Big trees, good roosting area, swamp area down in here. Turkeys love, here in the south, love to roost over that water, it seems like. And we're not too far from a river bottom right here. I think those turkeys will probably roost. Good area to be. We'll get here in the morning, look things over and set up, and hopefully we can lure some of them gobblers out of that swamp. This is kind of a natural area for them to congregate early in the morning, do some strutting and carrying on, doing some courting of some hens. Set up real good. They've been gobbling over there, and they come off some hens with them. Then, not too long ago, birds gobbled over here. But I think the dominant birds have moved off over into the swamp this way. I heard them cut my call a little bit ago, and that's a good sign because when they gobble right back at it that sharp, that means they're interested. There's a good chance of me coming in. come. They're running in, running in. Coming in here, running in at us. Running right at us. Two of them, two big gobblers. All right. Don't move. That other one's going. Don't move, you don't know what to do. Easy. Easy now, easy. Okay. All right, let's go get him. All right. Oh. Look at this. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that gobbler. All right, look at this beard. Look. Daggone, gobbled down there. And I'm telling you, in a matter of seconds, here I look up and here they come on a dead run. I mean to tell you, they got us flat-footed so quick, they was right there. Patience paid off. Hanging in, I hung in there and it paid off. I knew it would. I knew these gobblers would come in here. Look at that, what a bird. Boy, I hope Carl got those other birds over there. Daggone, I hope they ain't going quick to them. That's neat.
Just days after Tom's successful hunt, Tom meets up with HS Pro staffer Eddie Salter. Together, Tom and Eddie join to try and give the local birds a 1-2 punch.
Hunted here the other day. It was good hunting, and heard some birds down here. And I want to send you out here, walk out this road out here. They're building a duck pond. I see a lot of tracks out there on that breastworks, that duck pond, and that borders this big old swamp bottom down here. And I got Jack Freeman. This is Eddie Salter.
How you doing, Jack?
This is his land, and he's allowed us to come in here and hunt on this property. And I want you to walk and take him out there and show him where that is. Them birds was roosted the other day, right down off to the right side of that, and gobbling down in that swamp. And I think what they're doing is they're roosting in some of them big trees down there, and then they're working their way back up out of there. It'll be all good, so.
On this morning, the turkeys didn't respond to Tom's calling, with the exception of a lone hen. At the same time, Eddie was at the edge of the landowner's property line and met with the same resistance.
Well, Jack, you know, it hadn't been a real good morning this morning. I guess with the fog, you know, a lot of times I pay a lot of attention to the birds singing. We hadn't had crows or owls, you know, hooting much this morning, and you know, it's just one of them hunts. And you know, hopefully Tom and them ended up getting one. But I tell you what, Jack, you got a beautiful place here. I can't believe that we didn't get on more turkeys with all the turkey signs here.
It's been a bad morning.
I see Tom's coming up here. We needed Tom with us, see if he could have cranked that old gobbler up. I couldn't do anything with him with them hens this morning, and You know, that just goes to show a lot of times it don't matter how great a caller you are, you know, them old hens are going to win the battle.
Well, how about it? How'd you, Buck?
Well, Tom, I needed you with me, man. I couldn't do nothing with that old turkey.
I don't know. I had a couple going down here in the swamp not too long ago either. And they gobbled real good, but they went up the swamp away from me. I couldn't get them stopped for nothing. I called, I don't know if they was fallen hens or what, and I tried to make a couple moves on them. I just couldn't get them stopped. You know what? Let's try this before we give up today. Just give it one more chance. Let's drive up the road, okay? Tell you what, right in here, that should be about equal with where them birds was going up in that swamp right up in here.
Now, is that a field out there?
Yeah, there's a little field down over this hill right here. I scouted this the other day. This ought to be good. Let's get real quiet and slip out of here. Maybe we can light him up a little bit, double team him a little bit. Tell you what, let's spread out just a little bit and start cutting and carrying on. Get over there. Man, get me over there. Okay. I'll sit here. Listen, Eddie. What I'll do, I'll start little it first, and then I'm going to cut off and let you handle that one, okay? Aim for him.
This looks like a good setup right here. Sit down where you can shoot right there. You get tucked away. You take the gun up, there you go.
All right. All right, Strutt'n.
Oh! Yeah, just singing right now. Oh! Two big gobblers. Can you believe it? I don't know what happened the first shot. Bird went down. How funny. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I don't know what happened the first shot.
I thought they
There's two big old gobblers.
I thought they were hitting the woods and gonna come around up through there. I told him, I said, go ahead and knock your safety off, cars. I said, they ain't gonna be long, you know. I said, if they hit the field, Tom's got them, but we got a good setup here. Or if they hit that ridge, just a little dry ridge right there.
Well, I got set up. I had time to get all set just right. I got my bone saver and set in there real good. And I looked and got comfortable. I heard him drum. I said, whoo, and just about that time I heard him ask, please give me one more call. He cut it right off. I said, I love it, man, you fun. I said, man, we got him now. And I can't believe the first one I must have shot high. I don't understand what happened, but they went down and they come right up through here, and they got confused there for a second. Crazy kill, buddy.
We've called it many times since our first turkey hunt. All right.
I've enjoyed it, man.
Tom, what will he weigh?
I'd say he go close to 20 pounds.
I tell you what, he's a keeper, that's for sure. Yeah. I didn't realize there was two of them come strutting in there like that, though, boy. A lot of times when you catch them, they early in the season they are generally paired up together. Yeah, we don't want nobody.
Make sure we're safe. I tell you what, this strut combo vest is neat.
I like it because of the pockets in it. You got everything. You just gotta.
Here we go, boy.
You just gotta decide what pockets you're gonna put stuff in. Nothing like it, buddy. Yeah, that's your gun. I'm gonna make you tote it, man.
Oh,
I'm toting the turkey, so you can at least tote the gun.
The very first day of Iowa's season finds HS Strut Pro staffer Ray I set up in the northeast corner of the state. Along with Iowa's skyrocketing population of big gobblers comes ever-increasing numbers of skilled turkey hunters and ever more challenging toms. However, Ray I is one of the nation's leading authorities on turkey hunting calling and tactics, making for an exciting matchup.
When you're hunting new country, you don't have a lot of time to scout. It's great to go out in the evening like this, especially in this open country, and watch the birds from a distance, like in this big field, agricultural area. And you can watch them from a distance and not disturb the birds. You can watch where they fly up to roost, and you'll know where to be in the morning and get in early without disturbing them. Look at the guy, he's strutting again. One fanned up and chased the other one. Yeah, this is a great place to hunt. Down there by the white tree, see him? There's some more by the white tree.
Ray's scouting has been completed, but gusty winds and competition from tempting hens draws Ray out of his scouted area. Midway through the following morning, persistence and flexibility become Ray's best tools, and he develops a strategy to overcome the wind across the open Iowa landscape.
One of my favorite calls is a box call, and I always carry one with me when I go turkey hunting. A lot of hunters underrate the box call and think it's not cool to use a friction type call. Everyone's in tune with using the diaphragm calls, but a box call sounds like a turkey. It's a great call. It's also a great locating call. There may be mornings or times when you're out hunting and your locating calls aren't doing it, and you can stand up and hit a box call and get a turkey to react. It carries a long way, and on a day like today where it's real windy, this call can get results for you. You can call a lot of birds, and birds will hear you calling where they can't hear a mouth call or a slate or a glass type call.
When you got a tough morning and it's windy like it is today, you don't have any gobblers close to you, you need to move down, get out of the wind, find a place, adjust, take your time, move around, find some sign, get down out of that wind and start doing some calling. You should remember in your scouting where you heard birds previously. So get in that area and check it out. Get down out of that wind, see what we can do. You can see here, we have some sign right here, down here. And we've come down off that hill. Now we're gonna get on down a little further and get out of this wind and see what we can do. Take our time and do some calling. I see him. Okay, there they are. There's two of them. I've got two gobblers. There we go. Let him go. Let him go.
Ray gets the pair of gobblers within range, but the brush is so thick he's not convinced he can make a clean kill. The birds wisely keep the thicket between themselves and Ray has to let the birds walk once more.
There was one spot about that wide. I saw the beard and the head and everything. You know, what is it, 25 yards or so, but There's no way you can't shoot him.
Ray's persistence has led him to the edge of a field where he hopes the third encounter will be the charm.
There they come. Oh, they're working good. They're coming right down the edge of the field. Here they come.
Finally, one of the birds breaks away and comes into the edge of a cornfield to Ray's calling and decoy setup.
Man, that was close. Sometimes you get the turkeys and sometimes they get you. What a great hunt.
Down the road from Ray's hunt, Steve Puppy and Rick White head out after some very eager toms. So eager, they're gobbling one after another, after another, after another.
Tell you what, they're out on that ridge that my favorite ridge out there, and there must have been 6 or 7 gobblers yesterday morning. There's some hens out there too. But I think if we get out there and get set up, get some decoys out in the field, I think they're gonna come in pretty good.
Okay, that'd be good for both of us to be able to hunt together now.
I let them know. I got it over here. Some of those are still far enough away. We need to probably hit them with some calls. You see him, Steve? He's right there. Don't move. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Don't move. Shall we take him? Ready? Yeah. Wait. Okay. All right. Yes. All right. Whew. Got a good clean harvest. I'm not worried about it going anywhere. Keep in mind safety factors here. Don't get up and run to that turkey. You've got a loaded gun. Always be safe. Know what you're shooting. Pattern your gun, make sure it shoots good. And just walk out there and get that turkey. Don't take the chance of falling. All right, look at that. Whew. What a nice turkey. What a great hunt. Whew. Oh, yeah. I tell you, we're out here, they're just gobbling great this morning. They don't, these turkeys don't always race to the call. But with a little patience and some calling, why we can break them away from those hens and get them in here and have this kind of success. This is a nice turkey. Yeah, it doesn't get much more exciting than that. Whew. What a nice, pretty bird. I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put some of this gear away. Get this turkey off my shoulders. Another thing to remember, I know I unloaded this gun back
where I was hunting, always double check. Safety's the utmost importance when we're out in the turkey woods. Ah, boy, what a heavy turkey. A lot easier carrying though. Whew. What a great success story. Tell you what, I'd like to do is walk down here and maybe give you a little bit of tip on how things happened this morning. Up here in this hilly country, it's quite open this time of year, and we've got a ravine, big hills. The ravine cuts down through the middle. We've got hills going up both sides, and on the tops of the hills, we've got this flat land. Now, on this particular side, we've got a cut cornfield, and we know the turkeys like to get out there and feed in that. The other side, we just have a typical hay field. What I try to do is get in here the day before, get up in the morning, come out and listen to them. I want to know where those turkeys are gobbling. Perhaps if I can't get out in the morning, I'll come in at night and try to roost them. On the back side of this ravine, like most of them up here in northeast Iowa, we've got gravel roads that cut down through the bottom. A good thing to get down below, get on those gravel roads, and you're at the bottom of the hill. You can sit there and you can listen for your turkeys to roost. I know the land, I know where they're at. I can come in the next day and I can walk along the tops of the timber. Turkeys roost about a quarter way down into the timber. I'll walk along the top while it's dark. I'll get in there undetected, get my decoy set up, and start doing some calling.
The bluffs of the Mississippi River in southwestern Wisconsin have become the home of countless turkeys. HS Strutt Pro staffer Steve Puppy traveled there to hunt with Jessica Peterson. Jessica is a veteran of many turkey calling contests and an excellent hunter. Jessica and Steve have located some longbeards, but they're holding tight on property where they have not gained permission to hunt. A quick chat with Jessica, and the farmer gladly gives Jessica and Steve a thumbs up to go after the toms.
You know, you talked about getting into the sport. You also got into turkey calling contests.
Right. I started right about the same time as I started turkey hunting when I was 8. I thought it was neat to run around the house at a turkey call and drive my parents crazy, you know. But
I did the same.
I learned the basics of it, and so I competed in a few local competitions, and I did well at that. And then I competed at the state level and did real well at that. And I think I moved up from there, and then finally competing at a national level.
Uh-huh. How'd you do in the state competitions?
I was 3-time Minnesota, Wisconsin winner, and 2-time Iowa champion.
Really? In the junior division?
Junior division.
Uh-huh. Well, that's good. Mid-morning can be a good time. And, you know, again, it's cold out right now, so we've got warm clothes on, and as the day gets warmer, you may have to take some of those clothes off, but also those turkeys, you know. I've had a lot of success at, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and for the people that go out, they don't hear nothing like this morning, and they give up. And I think the key is getting out there.
Get out there and stay out there.
Just about every serious turkey hunter has experienced that same kind of frustration. But following her own advice to get out and stay out, Jessica is back at it the following morning, hoping for a chance to redeem herself.
It's pretty open. He comes up that hill. I'll have a good shot at him. Maybe we can come up right up those stairs. I'm just slugging road here. I'm gonna sit right over here. Go up right over there. Three birds. We're gonna try to call them from the opposite valley, up through the ravine, up onto this side. He's just a couple of yards from me right now, about 15 yards. Looking at his head right now. There's some trees. About 10 yards from me. All right. Yes.
That one.
All right. I seen him coming. All I seen was their heads, and it was just they were right there. All of a sudden, all I seen was colors, and I was looking at them right through my scope, and heard shoot. That was great.
One big advantage to the buddy system, the hunter can be ready to shoot while the caller can focus on calming down the birds. The one-on-one sport of amateur wrestling is perhaps the toughest athletic competition in the world. Tom Brands of Sheldon, Iowa was the 1996 gold medal winner at the Summer Games in Atlanta. Tom is an avid hunter who has found the wild turkey to be as tough as any opponent he has met on the mat. With Alex as his coach, he sets out to take down a mature longbeard.
Hey folks, we're with Tom Brands right here. He's Olympic gold medalist. He won the gold medal in 1996 freestyle wrestling. I tell you what, it's a great thrill to get to hunt with you, Tom.
Well, being it's my first birds and I just whooped you, I guess I'm doing the shooting and you're doing the calling.
I guess you will. Get your gun and let's go. You know, Tom, them birds we roosted last night was right over here. There was two birds. There's one over here and one over here, and there's a power line that leads right in there where they're at. What we're gonna do, we'll slip in there and get in between them. Let's check them before we get over there with an owl. When owl hooting like this, I always start with a single note, start low. Now we know our birds are over here. I'm gonna turn away.
Start low?
Okay, because you don't want to make them You don't want to make them think that you're a 100-pound owl up here hooting, you know. So turn away from them. It's a good tip for you to learn. And do a single note like this. All I'm doing is exhaling air through the call, going. You listen for me. There he was. There he was right there. Okay, now I'm gonna turn to him and check him again, all right? I'm gonna pick up the volume a little bit.
He cut
There
your
was.
call.
He got it. He got it. Yeah, they're there. Let's go ahead and ease on in there and get set up. What we'll do is get in between both birds. You get in between both of them, you call to both of them at the same time. Makes each of them jealous of each other. They'll try to race into the call to see who can be there first.
Get our pick.
Get your pick. You got it. You know, this turkey over here sounds like a bigger turkey than this one over here. So what we're doing here, there's a power line here we can see for a long ways. What we can do, when we set our decoys up in between both these gobblers and get between them, I can work both of them. That way it betters your chances. Two's better than one. Let's set up right here. Get right over here. Okay. When shoving this decoy on the ground, make sure you use it to cross the four-way here. Shove it in the ground like this. Because if you used to shove it in like this in a point, it could be dangerous if you fall on it. Okay? These delta decoys are good, man. I'm gonna turn this jake towards us and the shooter. That way, if he struts and he confronts the jake, he'll have his fan towards the jake. He won't be looking at us. Okay, we're ready. Get back here and get set up. That turkey's ready to come in. He heard you go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming out up here to the left. He's just standing up here. Can you see him? Okay, don't move your head. Be still.
He'll come right or left.
He's gonna come left. I'm gonna let him get behind that pine tree and I'm gonna call down the hill. Pitch my call that way to the left so he'll come down the hill. Okay, he's going in behind the tree. Hold on. Okay, when in behind the tree, he can't see me. He heard you go. He's coming. Okay, he's coming. He's gonna come right now. See him. Okay, stay calm. Stay calm.
Are you gonna kill him before he gets
No.
the decoys?
No, I want you to let him come in. That pine tree, remember I told you about the pine tree at 30 yards? Let him come onto that pine tree. Just let him strut. Man, he's strutting hard, ain't he?
Half-fanned.
Huh?
He throws a half-fan up, kinda.
Yeah. Hear him drumming. Okay, now get down on your gun real slow, real slow. Be still. Okay, be still. Okay, he's coming. He's coming. Be still. Stay still. Don't shoot yet. Don't shoot yet. He's plenty close, but don't shoot him. Real slow. Wait. Okay, wait. Get down on your gun. Put it on his head. Slow. I'll tell you to kill him. Wait. Let him come then. Not yet. Wait. Come on when you're ready. Wait. Okay, wait. Wait, let me make him throw his head out. Move with him. Wait, let him come. Good job, man. Good job. Man, Tom, that's a good turkey.
Come running right in there.
He did, didn't he? He's racing to the call, wasn't he, man?
Yep.
Look at that turkey. You
First
killed
one.
your first
Turkey.
Missouri Eastern gobbler.
First turkey. Spurs on.
He looks like he's a...
Sharp.
Yeah, they're sharp. He's probably a he's not quite maybe a 4-year-old. He's a 3-year-old. How much he weigh?
I don't know. He's bigger than them dumbbells we haul.
That turkey will weigh 23, maybe 24 pounds. That's a good turkey, man. It's unbelievable, ain't it? That beard right there, I bet you's maybe 11-inch beard, Tom. Look at the colors in him. It does, doesn't it? Makes your heart thump. It kind of reminds you of wrestling a little bit when you won that gold medal.
Yep, wrestling with the turkeys.
To make your heart thump.
Yeah, I was pretty pumped out. He come racing into that call.
I'm telling you, man.
As fired up as I was, I think. So, you know, things start getting away, and my emotions were running, my heart was racing, and just put it all in perspective, took a deep breath, and put a knot in his head, I guess.
Congratulations,
Well,
man.
hey,
I tell you what, it's a true honor.
You were winning an Olympic medal, I guess, for turkey calling.
You've got it with you?
I guess I'd give you one.
Man.
This is your Olympic gold medal turkey calling medal. So I appreciate it.
Man, this is an honor. Thanks, man.
No problem.
In his recent hunt in Ohio, Eddie Salter demonstrated an aggressive style that he calls cuttin' and runnin'. Eddie has had great success with this in the past, and today he finds himself in a classic cuttin' and runnin' confrontation.
Well, I tell you, this bottom in here looks good. There ought to be a bird in here. Let's see if I can hit him with some cuts. Oh, right there he is. You know, he didn't gobble at that crow call. I'll tell you what, let me see if I can hit him with some hen yaps and see. Tell you what, a lot of times I like to cut a little bit and then get into some aggressive yaps right behind him. Let's see if we can get them going.
Eddie makes what could be a brutal mistake. He calls without first finding a setup location. Now he could be in trouble.
All right, guys, that was a bad mistake right there. You should always have a setup spot. Them turkeys right on top of it. I gotta get set up. You always should have a place set up where you could get a good, clean shot. No. Boy, when you're in a hurry, don't nothing go right, does it? All right, come on in here, big boy. Slow down, it just ought to take time. They right here on top of us. Turkey's right up under the hill right there. It's close, I tell you. I'm gonna hit them with some real light yells. You don't want to hit them real hard right here. I see a head. There's one right there. He's right down my gun barrel. I can't tell. It's a jake, it's a jake, it's a jake. Oh, there's another one. There's two of them. know, I don't care if they wasn't nothing but jakes. They was exciting watching them heads come through there. But you know, boy, I panicked. You know, I've been hunting turkeys for 30 years. And that setup, you know, I was so nervous when I come down to set up. I couldn't get the head net on. You know, I don't care. I still get, my heart gets to pounding. I stopped and made a call when we first located these birds with a turkey call way up top of the hill, and then we got them going with a crow call. And then we come down, hit that crow call again. You know, I made a mistake. I just did not set up. And but see, one thing that you always ought to take in consideration is when birds answer you over there and you come in and you call again and they don't say anything, they don't respond, you know, that doesn't mean they're not on their way. And so many times the hunters, you know, they get disappointed because the birds, you know, don't call right back at them. And they just keep going and end up bumping the turkeys. And boy, that was an exciting hunt. My heart's still bad. But we're gonna let them jakes grow up and we're gonna come see them next year.
After making sure the jakes are clear from the area, Eddie is once again on the move, resuming his aggressive cutting and running technique.
Tell you what, these heels are something else. These Alabama boys, we're not used to. You know, in our seminars, we talk about a lot of things. Hunting equipment, camouflage, guns, and good turkey calls. But you know, a lot of times, we don't talk about that old gobbler where he ends up carrying us. He can carry us into some of the god-awfulest places. And footwear can be so important because if you get your feet wet, you know, you're uncomfortable and you can't be still. And I really learned what a good quality pair of boots was all about. Well, I've just covered a lot of ground, several hundred acres, and I hadn't been able to raise a bird. But you know, it's no quitting me. We're going to have to get a different setup on this turkey here. He's end up. He's gobbling, he's hot. I believe if we can move and maybe reposition, we may end up calling the whole flock in. I think I made it. I think I'm here. Yeah, he's still strutting. He's still strutting. Get my... I can't believe I got this close to him. I got some hens coming to my left. Where comes the gobbler. They're too close. I'm not gonna call. It's a perfect setup. A luck of a draw. There's two big gobblers. Looks like it's some jakes. It's a couple of jakes too. When you got a setup like this, ain't no need of calling. Just kind of waiting. And then if they happen to leave, then you may want to start some call. I believe he gonna move to my right. They just a little bit too far. You can't move till you get their heads down. They'll pick you out. That big turkey, he's moving up on the right. I can't get on him. I think I might go back to the one on the left. He's a big turkey too. I believe I could take his bird now. I'm gonna get him in just a few more steps. I want to hit him with some real soft yelps, see if he'll come on a little bit closer.
Can you believe that? I completely missed that turkey. He must have been too far.
The hills of northeast Iowa have worked well for many turkey hunters. Steve Puppy has never hunted this area of the Hawkeye State, but he's no stranger to the terrain or to wily toms.
You know, I'm here in northeast Iowa hunting for the first time. I'm probably a little bit more fortunate than most people. I grew up in the same kind of country up in Minnesota. Steep hills along the Mississippi River. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to try to locate a turkey. Driving down the road here, I'm going to stop, probably owl hoot or crow call, try to figure out where those turkeys are going to roost for the evening, and then I'm going to move in on top in the morning. The turkeys, you know, they like to roost on these steep bluffs. They can escape danger, fly down off the hill if they have to, or they can go up top. Well, that's exactly what I wanted to have happen tonight. What I'm trying to do is locate a turkey for tomorrow morning. Being prepared is the best thing in turkey hunting. I'm going to head across the field here, go out on that ridge, and I should be able to get in within about 100 yards of where we had those birds roosted. Let's go on and see if we can't get them.
Those turkeys are roosted right over the hill here. Been gobbling on the roost and they flew down and must have hens with them. They seem to be stopped gobbling. Sounds like I got one back that way too. Maybe if I call a little bit, I can pull them up here, get them up to my decoy. A lot of them are always polite. Walked off and gobbled a little bit. Now it sounds like it's quit, but I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to circle around him, get in front of him. There could be other turkeys in the woods here. I have to do this fairly quickly or he's going to get away from me, but... You know, sometimes we talk about being patient, turkey hunting, and just being patient, you'll get a lot of turkeys, but there's times that you read the turkey and you can move on them. I hit him right here with a turkey call, see what happens.
Steve's experience told him when to be patient and when to get up and move. The more time spent hunting, the more the hunter learns. Steve's years of experience in the field has just paid off in a big way. Learning the strategies of successful turkey hunting is a step-by-step process. The final step doesn't end with the hunter harvesting a bird. It ends with the hunter having the bird preserved for the table or as a trophy.
My name's Jim Kindig. I'm a taxidermist. I get a lot of people ask me, hey Jim, what do I do if I get a nice bird and I want to have it mounted? Talk to your local taxidermist, ask him what he would like for you to do. I'm going to share with you a few things that I tell my customers, and it's really pretty simple. I want the body temperature of the turkey to cool down. To do that, and to do that quicker, obviously keep it at all times out of direct sunlight. And as you see, I've got him hanging here with his wings wide open so that nice cool breeze can get through here and help cool it off. I also took my piece of cardboard that I had a garbage bag around, placed it on the top of the tail fan to protect when I opened and made my incision in the vent area to take out the entrails. So now the body temperature of the bird is cool, he's clean. What we want to do now is I'm going to take the old bag out and pack some new ice in there. He's ready for the cooler. Put him in this pillowcase again. We don't want to put him in a plastic bag because that won't allow it to breathe or cool. And if there was any more body fluids on the bird, it wouldn't be there matted against the feathers. It's going to help draw the body fluids away from the feathers and keep them clean. But don't worry about getting, you're going to get some blood on the feathers. It washes off, it's no problem. I've got the ice in the bottom of the cooler. I've taken a plastic garbage bag to put over the top of the ice so the bird will stay nice and dry.
Cutt'n Strutt'n Volume 2 could not have been possible without the assistance of several landowners. Remember to always respect the wishes of all landowners. Close gates, cross fence lines in a non-destructive manner, and drive only on those trails designated for motor vehicles.
I know them scales ain't right.
What else did I tell you? I was going to say mac and cheese.
It's wrong, man. You said the wrong thing.
I know I did.
55, 56, 57, right here at that green.
All right. I always carry a box call with me every time I go into the woods. It's a call. Let's start over. Okay, ready? One of my two. Hey.
Hey, stick around for more southern.
Change up calls. I go to a different type calls and try to,
A lot of hunters underrate a box call and think it's not cool, to use a friction type call. And they're in 1, 2, 3. Hi, Mom.
Tom, we just got this turkey in just the nick of time to start a sprinkler. Take 5. Man, we got to do this now. I'm going to body slam your ass. I think many people think patience is a virtue. And what was my second line?
Camera's rolling. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mr. Miranda. How are you today, sir?
Tom, we got this turkey. Yeah, we had to leave a minute, man. Why is it so funny? I mean, he laughs at me and I laugh at it.
It just goes to show you, you need to pay attention to your distance. 57. Woo! I'm a Lord. Boy, I can't wait till I get back to the camp for the boys to drag me.
I think that's how you learn, is by making those mistakes, And
Get your foot on his head, huh? Get your foot on his head.
Hope you enjoyed this hunt. I can't help it, man. You looked at me. Don't look at me. Look beside me. Chris, you make me laugh. Now you got me messed up. I'm ready. I'm serious now. Hold it.
I hope that's a wrap.